Bowen with a big-time tournament. He's been helped out by Tyger Campbell, the freshman point guard, to keep an eye on Jeremiah Tillman, a standout junior as well. Matt Coleman has been big for Oak Hill, the junior from Norfolk, Virginia. 18 points in 2 games to go along with 9 assists has helped to push the pace. Hadim C, the center, headed to Virginia Tech with 23 points and 17 rebounds, his 2-game total. Oak Hill is in the gray and La Lumiere in their blue uniforms. Oak Hill coming in with wins over Wasatch Academy, an 81-64 victory on Thursday, and then took down Miller Grove yesterday. Let's go for the first time over to Tara Petrolino on the baseline.
Well, head coach of La Lumiere, Shane Hireman, tells me they are not an underdog. He said, we have earned our right to play here today. And of course, he said Oak Hill is no doubt a dynasty and Steve Smith is a legend, but we've got talent too, and we feel that we are right there at the cusp to bring this title home.
Well, La Lumiere has taken down the #1 seed in Montverde, the #9 team in the nation in St. Benedict's. The question will be, Mike, do they have enough energy and gas in the tank?
He signed to Virginia Tech. Here we go, and the opening tip is won by the Warriors of Oak Hill. Braxton Key under the bucket, gets it started with a flush.
And the pass comes from 2 in the gray, Matt Coleman. He has 9 assists in the last 2 games. Oak Hill settles back into their zone defense. It's a 2-3 zone. They want to extend it a little bit because La Lumiere has some shooters on the outside. Brian Bowen, Tyger Campbell with the basketball right now.
Campbell with a drop off into the lane. La Lumiere with a quick answer.
Tyger Campbell with that assist. Such a gifted young player.
Campbell last year was a starting point guard as an 8th grader in high school in Nashville, coming here to play a national schedule at Lumiere. Tyshawn Alexander pestered around the perimeter and dashes his way to the basket.
And just a little weave handoff with a ball screen. Tyshawn Alexander, 21, verbally committed to Creighton.
His first points in the last 2 games after he was scoreless, going 0 for 5 from the floor yesterday. 3-point try from Cyrus clears everything, and Alexander quickly back the other way. Coleman, an open look from 3, and he knocks it down.
Now he's playing loose and free, Matt Coleman. One of the top juniors in the nation and one of the best point guards in the junior class.
Cyrus collects. Banks with a 15-footer.
James Banks headed to Texas. What a soft touch, Mike, huh? Had a jump shot yesterday from inside the arc. A shot fake and drive from the high post. 6'11" with a 7'6" wingspan and a soft touch.
He's shown his versatility throughout this tournament. Second time down the floor in as many possessions. Alexander tries a long jumper.
Bradley, for the Celtics, was one of the first players ever to play in the Dix Nationals when it was the NHSI from Findlay Prep.
Bowen's got to get it going for La Lumiere. He strokes a 3 to pull the Lakers to within 6.
20 in the blue is a big-time skilled wing. He can put his team on his back until Banks comes back in the game.
Devontae Schuler was trapped on the wing. The native South Carolinian sends it back up top for Coleman. High-low game. Key out to the corner, and Coleman's 3-point try.
6'9" shot blocker, athletic, forward along the baseline.
Here's Bowen again, straight away. He is carrying La Lumiere. All 6 of his points from beyond the arc. Key to the corner for Schuler. And 1. Think about how good they are, the #2 team in the country.
Now think about how good this kid is, I'm telling you.
It's good ball movement here on this possession, and it ends with 2 points for Hadim C. It's communication right now between the backcourt and the front court for the Warriors.
Not in my mind. Wow. Lindell Wigington off the glass from 3.
It's a 7-man rotation, and there's nowhere else to go other than deeper on the bench for guys who haven't yet seen the floor in this tournament. Tyshawn. Schuler right to the bucket. Yesterday it was on some lobs. Speaking of lobs, that one doesn't count. Offensive foul. Braxton Key steps in front of Tyger Campbell. Stayed back there on Braxton Key, missing the 15-footer. Lumiere just 1 of 12 from the floor in this quarter. Brian Bowen.
2 outstanding wings.
Campbell. Foul is on the floor. No basket for Tyger Campbell.
It's a strong point guard class in 217. This guy right here, Matt Coleman with the basketball. One of the best.
They had Kegler running the baseline, looking for the high-low. Key takes it himself and delivers. What it looked like they were trying to do Oak Hill on that last possession. Play a little bit of high-low with Braxton Key and Hadim C. Wigginton steps through and scores. It's almost
zone here. A nice opposite corner look.
And they find Jang for the 3. That's why he's on the floor.
6'8", only about 175 pounds, but he can stroke it.
Now he's tasked with trying to defend on the interior. And it's a quick and equivalent answer from Lindell
Wigginton.
The Les Schwab tournament, always one of the premier events of the high school basketball season. Braxton Key just picking up where he left off yesterday, closing out the win against Millard Grove.
Great speed in the open floor. You take shots close to the basket, short rebounds.
Key rises and flushes it through.
This pace favors Lumiere. More possessions, more chance to come back.
Tyger Campbell lights it up from deep and afraid of nothing, even on basketball's biggest stage here at MSG.
I'll tell you what, Oak Hill's been running that cross screen, whether it's been man or zone.
Tillman, their junior center, who's number 28 in the class of 2017, went down early in the first quarter with a shoulder injury. He's being attended to by a doctor, and James Banks, their Texas bound. My goodness.
He's stronger than he looks. Wigginton about maybe 6 foot tall.
Tyger Campbell trying to play his equal for Lumiere. Wigginton has 8 points alone in this third quarter.
Yeah, see, I like what Steve Smith just did on the left of your screen. He's telling Matt Coleman, let's run something. Let's try to execute a play and get a wide open shot. We have the lead. Careless.
Coleman-Lands tipped it. Bowen has it taken away. A numbers advantage for Oak Hill. Coleman, no. Key, yes.
Coleman can get casual at times. But I'll tell you what, he's dynamic in the open floor.
On the blow-by, Coleman-Lands gets the bucket and the foul as well.
Don't like with an 11-point Oak Hill lead. It's at 11 right now. Lumiere needs to take a stand.
Schuler's miss is C's tip-in. Some guys who have graduated in the last few years, more likely to follow. Count it, foul on Rodney Miller as Bowen gets the Lumiere fans on their feet.
Brian Bowen has some big-time bounce. Beautiful dish. Just off of 2 feet, the catch, the flush, that was quick.
In the middle of the third quarter, it was once an 18-point game. Coleman-Lands cuts it to single digits. 46-39 with the juniors' three-pointer.
Anything and everything unless it has to do with the game and the game plan.
Well, as you said a couple minutes ago, expect the full court pressure. Oak Hill brought it. Coleman-Lands was ready for it. He nails another 3, his second of the half. Key swerves to the basket and ends the drought from the floor.
Just a simple little spin move on the baseline. So effective.
16 now for Braxton Key. That's the sweet spot for James Banks. The future Texas Longhorn with the jumper sends it back to 6.
Now, if you're Oak Hill, you want to stay in attack mode.
Oh, it's ripped away by Bowen. On his way to the basket, he draws a foul. 2 states to go to get on board with the 30-second shot clock. Baseline, Campbell all by himself. Lumiere is within 2, and their full court pressure forces a turnover. The Lakers can tie or take the lead.
Well, this was supposed to be a dribble handoff between Campbell and Bowen. Right there, but he kept it. And Wigginton was surprised. He played the play, Mike, and he didn't play the ball. Campbell sneaks to the basket for the layup. Here come the Lakers.
Cyrus gives it for Bowen. Turnaround jumper is good. Tie game at 50.
Guards in the junior class. You have to trust them.
Now 4. That's a long two-pointer. No good. Rebound down to Bowen. It's ahead for Campbell. 1-on-2 to the rim. Swatted away by Key. Second chance opportunity. Banks puts it in. Count the basket for James Banks, and La Lumiere is in front by 2. And now trying to win it all on defense. Wigginton outside. He goes for Key into the lane, and a foul is called as he hits the deck. Braxton Key ties the game at 52. No timeouts left on either side. The ball comes into Brian Bowen. Up the floor with Mario Kegler. 3 seconds. He throws it up. No foul. Loose ball and a heave. We're going to overtime. Neither team on the floor has won a title before. Out of bounds off of La Lumiere, but you have to praise Banks for standing in there. He's already got 2 blocks before that possession and does not pick up a foul.
And he's going straight up. He's really smart about how he's trying to block the shot, or at least challenge the shot. If you're Oak Hill, stop before the shot blocker. Shoot that pull-up jump shot. Shoot the floater. Or kick it out.
Coleman needs a play. He's got 5 to shoot. Elbow jumper is pure. It's a 1-point game.
See that?
Coleman-Lands had the hesitation. Now he pulls the trigger. Got it.
And he's just feeling it right now. He's got bounce on that shot. He's got a high release and a beautiful rotation.
13 points for Isaiah Coleman-Lands. That's foul number 5 on James Banks.
Down a bit more.
Try and minimize the possessions for Oak Hill. Oh, it's a miss. Kegler. Bowen's got it. Loose ball, shoveled to Key. He scores and 1. Braxton Key at the line of perfect, 6 of 6. He missed it. A fight for the rebound. Bowen has it once again. We started overtime, tied at 52. Now tied at 57. Bowen with the left hand. He responds, and he's going to the line for a 3-point play.
Brian Bowen, the cousin of Jason Richardson, recognizes a championship is on the line. How about the left? Going 1-4 flat on the baseline. Oh, he almost went back court.
And they turned it over. Wigginton picked it up, and now Oak Hill can tie it. First turnover since the 3rd quarter for La Lumiere, and it's an and-1 opportunity at the other end. Got it. Good noon.
They can just hold it, which they will for the last shot.
Coleman-Lands feeds inside. Bowen's try. No good. Off back iron. Here comes Oak Hill to try and win it. Matt Coleman for the win. In and out. The tip is in. Count it. And the 5th time is the charm for Oak Hill. Champions in New York City.
All La Lumiere had to do was hold the basketball for the last shot. The game's tied. They went way too early. Oak Hill comes down. Coleman pulls up. Hadim C with the tip and the championship.
Hadim C, 3rd time, knocks it in. 62-60 is the final in overtime. Oak Hill gets its first championship at Dick's Nationals.